You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone, this is Kevin Nichols from the Oxley Institute here with Stephen Boswell. And today we're talking about one of our most recent articles, which is Forget Confidentiality and Think Connectivity. What do you mean by that, Stephen?
Well, and we don't want to get anybody up in arms about the confidentiality piece of this.
Yeah, because you came up with the title, which is
we're not advocating that you spill confidential information about your clients to other people.
Right.
But it has long bugged us with the industry norms of, how many times have we heard, well, what about doing an intimate event? I mean, some of my clients don't want other people to know that they're my clients.
Right.
There's the confidentiality at play here, and we say, scrap that.
Yeah.
Because
there's change that thinking.
Well, because there's a certain value in having your clients connect with one another. And we've put a lot of thought about that here internally here recently, and we know that we have trained, as have many others, incessantly on how do you as the advisor develop a better relationship with your clients. And now, on top of that, we're saying, how can we encourage better interaction between your clients, interactions amongst their peer group?
Well, if you create that synergy between other professionals like that, it seems like it's only going to increase loyalty.
Well, not only professionals, but families,
well, that's true.
Individuals. Yeah. And here's the why behind all that. You might say, we've got enough to do. We're managing investments. We're managing relationships. We don't have time to play matchmaker here. But the why behind it is the increased loyalty and the increased COI penetration that you get. So here's an example. The example used in the article. We had Bob, let's call him the advisor. He's hosting a regular dinner for certain clients who had retired from XYZ company. At these dinners, people start to converse about, they've gotten to know each other well over the years. They didn't know each other prior. They're from a big company. They've gotten to know each other, and they actively talk about people they could put in front of Bob to join the quote-unquote club, right? These kind of things happen by us intermingling our clients. And think about it from the context of your health club. So let's say you're part of a fitness facility. Does the fact that you have met a number of other members there and formed relationships, does the fact that you know the people who work there well, does that increase or decrease your loyalty to this establishment?
Definitely increases it. I mean, I think about it even just from like my child's daycare standpoint, right? I mean, you meet other parents there, start building relationships with them, and as long as things are going seemingly well, everyone kind of, it creates a connection, a magnetic draw to that particular place, and that's your commonality is them.
Right. So if you think about two ends of the spectrum, let's say none of your clients ever meet. They only deal with you by phone. And let's face it, there's still some advisors running their business that way. Not many nowadays, but there are some. And they never connect with one another. That's one type of relationship. The other being somebody who's running a very holistic practice, who makes it their business to host intimate events, to host lunches, to intermingle people they think might end up doing business together. You've got a lot of people linked to your business by linking them to each other.
And they're not going to forget that. They're not going to forget that you're the one who made those introductions happen.
You're increasing the business family, and it's no different than the logic that goes behind
I like that term, business family.
Your business family.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
And it's no different than introducing a number of different services to increase the loyalty of your client. And that's been the stat we've seen thrown around every firm.
The stickiness of the client.
The stickiness.
Yes.
If you can roll out lending, if you can roll out banking, they're going to be endeared to your practice and they're not going anywhere. And that holds true. Same with
I like that.
endearing them to your practice through endearing them to one another.
So that makes so forget confidentiality and start thinking connectivity.
Right.
So if you're an advisor and you get this concept and you're saying, yeah, the connectivity sounds great. I mean, it's somewhat of an abstract concept. I mean, how do you?
A little bit abstract. Yeah.
How do you get started with something like that?
We'd been over here. We're in Colorado or something, but no, we're in North Carolina.
No, I mean, how do you get started with? I mean, what should an advisor do? Right, look for commonalities amongst the client base.
I think so. You look through your client base and you start thinking about who would benefit from meeting one another from a business perspective.
Right.
Perhaps they could be business partners, or who knows?
Maybe they all went to. A lot of them are University of Michigan alumni, or right. And you could.
Let's say you've got a number of clients who, let's say they go to football games on Saturdays for Michigan. Would you host a tailgate and get those folks together? They all have a lot in common.
Right.
They still having a football team next year? Is that?
Oh, they're going to have a great football team next year. You better be ready for it.
So, but you're looking for commonality. You're networking. People you think would be friends. Have a small group dinner party with people that you just think. If you were to think through your top 50 client base, well, who would click?
Right.
Have them over for a number of different dinner parties. All of a sudden, you've got a friend group here linked to your business, and it's powerful.
I love it. I think it was fun.
Yeah.
It's good.
It'll be a good accompany piece to that article.
Cool. That's an abstract topic, though.